So you guys should have the example somewhere in either Schoology or I guess I don't know where else I put it. I think I put it in Google Classroom, but if not, it's definitely in Schoology. Okay, so we have this here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and minimize it so we can go ahead and start on creating the next part. So here's what I'm going to do for this portion. Now, if you look, or if you can remember, the main example had words here at the bottom. Okay, so let's just go ahead and create the text box is going to go there. So that way you're not stressed about trying to get that in there. So once again, remember these are called tabs. Okay, I'm going to go to the insert tab. Now, here's the key to doing this. If I click on this picture, you're going to notice that this has the editing circles around this particular picture. That is when it's actually asking you, okay, do you want to change the way the picture looks? Do you want to move the picture? And right now, we're not trying to reformat the picture, right? So we're only trying to add something to the bottom of the page. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to click on any white space or any negative space in the picture, not in the picture, I'm sorry, on the page. Okay. So my negative space is actually going to be at the bottom. Sorry. Okay. What? Oh, because I keep clicking. I'm clicking in the picture. There we go. Bam. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm going to click on the insert tab. Okay. Once I click on the insert tab, I'm going to look for text box. Okay. Now you will get these options for text box once you make sure that you don't have the editing circles around the page. So we're going to click on the first one. Now it's going to move it. It's going to place it anywhere on the screen. That's okay. It's supposed to do that. All right. So once we find the text box, we're just simply going to move it down. Okay. Now we are going to also change the formatting of this text box. Okay. So we're going to click on shape format. Okay. Same as, when you guys added your background, we're going to go to wrap text and we're going to actually change this to in front of text. Okay. So let me scroll down. I'm going to move this and now I'm going to expand it. Did you see how I did that? So you want to make sure that you are clicking right here. Okay, and then that's going to expand it for you. All right, so I'm going to move it down. Okay, now you guys may not need all of this particular space, but if you do, it's okay. You at least have it there. You can always go back and readjust your avatar, your background, whatever. Okay, so this is just basically how you're going to start off. Now, we have this here, we have this here. Now I'm going to show you guys, sorry, let me move that down. And guys, and a lot of times when you insert an image, a lot of times it may or may not change the formatting of your creation. That's only because you haven't changed the wrap text. So just be mindful of that. If you add a text box or if you add a picture and it pops up anywhere on the screen and it messes up your creation, and you can't move it, it's because you did not change the wrap text. It is vital that you change the wrap text. That way you can move it around. I would tell a lot of my students to be very leery of right clicking and using the drop menu box, the easy one, because a lot of times they accidentally click on the wrong one. It's a lot. It's more proficient to just basically go through the tab itself, picture format tab, and then you can just adjust it there. Honestly, I don't care which one you use. I'm just telling you what I prefer to use because it's easier for me to remember, but you guys do whatever you like, okay? And I'm sure there's other shortcuts, but I'm just going to stick to the basics, okay? So here we go. So we have picture format here, all right? And that's specifying the picture, okay? So we don't need to really change that. And then here we go. Here we have our text box, okay? This is where you're going to type your information. All right, so if we look at the example, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and put your name. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put your name on your creation. All right, so here we go. First things first, we're going to go and look at all the tabs. Okay, I'm going to look at the insert tab. All right, once I click on and this is a left click on the insert tab. Now I'm going to look for word art. Now, if you leave your cursor on the actual icon, okay, for word art, if you leave it on anything underneath these bars, eventually a description box is going to pop up and it's going to tell you what it's for. So if I give you guys an assignment, or if I give you an assignment and you're not really sure what function you need to push or what that function or that icon actually means, if you hold the cursor over it, it'll eventually explain to you what it does. Okay, so we are trying to do word art. So I'm going to click on word art. Now you can choose any of these designs. Whatever floats your boat, makes you happy. I don't care. Okay, so I'll just choose this. Now, if you notice, it just popped up, right? And it has all this stuff in there. And I want to move it. Okay. Now, the good thing about word art is the wrap text is already changed. So you don't necessarily need to worry about changing the wrap text. Okay. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to backspace. And then you're going to see right here, right here. Okay. You're going to see a place where I can type my name. Now you need to find a space somewhere on your page that'll look cool as far as where your name should be. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna type Miss Watts. Got it? So this is what it looks like. Now, here are your steps to reformatting your name, okay? All right, so I'm going to highlight it. All right, once you highlight it, you're gonna see a quick menu option pop up. Okay, so I'm gonna click there and I'm gonna I believe I left clicked. Wait, let me see. I don't want to tell you wrong. So I'm going to highlight it. Okay. Once you highlight it, this menu option is going to pop up. Okay. And I left clicked on the different styles of writing. Now, guys, you can pick whichever one you want. There are lots to choose from. So just don't pick one that's going to be hard to read. Stay away from the ones that change all of your letters into symbols because that's not going to work. You won't be able to get credit for your assignment. It has to be something legible. Okay. Imagine that you are creating something and you have to write some things down on paper. If I can't understand it as your teacher, then I have no way of gauging whether or not you understand the content or the directions. So I need for you to make sure that whatever you choose, whatever you create is something that's legible for me to understand. Okay. Remember, for this particular class, it is project based, which means you have to follow the guidelines of the project and the perimeters that I set for the project in order for you to get full credit. So just make sure that whatever you choose as far as your style of your writing, just make sure it's something legible. I normally go with Kristen. Okay. I don't know why. I just do. So I'm going to put this here. All right. Now I'm going to highlight it again. And I'm going to go here where it says quick styles. And you're going to see I left the cursor there, right? So then text effects is what's going to pop up, right? So I'm going to click left click on text effects. And I'm going to go all the way down to where it says transform. Now, you see all of these options, right? Okay, for this particular project, you are only allowed to use the first 4 options under the word warp. Got it? No other style whatsoever. It has to be one of those 4 in order to fit the perimeters of the project as far as what you have to have on there. So I'm going to choose this one. Okay, now here's what else I'm going to do. After I choose that one, I'm going to go back to word styles. Okay. And maybe you can go to glow. Maybe you want to add a glow. Let's just say I want to add a glow. Okay. If I add a glow, I need to put it somewhere where everybody can see the glow. Maybe I'll put it here. And if you look at this right here, this is going to allow you to rotate whatever text or whatever creation you have inside of that box. Okay. So I'm going to click on it, and then I can rotate it. Okay. I don't suggest you do upside down. That's just not cool. Yeah. I'm too old to be trying to read stuff upside down. So anyway, there we go. So that's totally like up to you on how you want to have it. Now, here's the issue with this, and you guys may run into this when you guys are doing your creation. The colors of my name is not really, to me, it doesn't just pop. It's blending in way too much with my background. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay. Let me see. There's a really quick way to do this. No, I'm gonna go ahead and do it the way that I know is good for y'all. All right. So anyway, all right. Now, if you click on the middle A right here, okay, this should change how my name is going to look, and it's going to make it pop out a little bit more. Okay. So here's what you can do. If your name is not really popping out the way you want it to, then you can actually change how your lettering looks. Okay. And this is going to change the outline of your letters. Okay. So let's just say, I don't like any of these colors at all. Okay. Remember, for this project, you're free to choose whatever colors you want, whatever makes you happy, go for it. Okay. So I don't like any of these. So, more outline colors. Okay. Now you can either use standard, which is here. Okay. Or you can create your own, whatever floats your boat. Seriously. So I'm going to pick pink because that's my favorite color. Got it? So then here's my name. And as you can see, it does pop a little bit more. Now, let's just say I don't like how it looks on the inside, right? Maybe it blends in way too much with the background. So then I can change what it looks like on the inside. Now remember, you don't want your name to kind of overtake your background, but you don't want your background to overtake your name either. So just make sure that they stand out one from the other. You just don't want it to look the same. Okay. So like, for example, this, to me, that just blends in way too much with the background. So I want to go with something that's not going to blend in too much. So I'm going to go with white. Okay. So I'm going to I'll put it here. Yeah. Okay. So there's my name. All right. So maybe, I know. Okay. I'm going to put it here. And then I'll put it above. Wait, sorry guys. Okay. Bam. Okay, I'll put it above where it says shopping mall. So there you go. Ms. Watts shopping mall. Perfect. All right. Now, here we go. Here's the next part. Now we have to add our avatar. But before we do that, let's just go ahead and look at the comparison. Okay. So I have my name. My name's here. Okay. And then I have my background. All right. Now, guys, here's the thing. There are other pictures you're going to have to add into your project. Okay. For example, if I chose a mall, okay, I need to then also add other pictures that would make it look like I'm at a mall. For example, for this one, in the classroom. Okay. I found a picture because I'm a teacher, right? So that represents what I do. Your background can represent what you want to be when you grow up. It can represent your hobbies. It could be, it just needs to represent you in some way, form, or fashion. Okay. So you'll notice that this has a clock, right? Because most classrooms have clocks. They have desks. So I found a picture that already had all of those elements in there. So then I didn't have to add those in. Now let's compare it to what I have here. All right. There's really not much here. Okay, so now I need to be creative. I need to start adding things to my picture, my creation. Okay, because I really need it to look like a shopping mall. But let's just do something really quick. Okay, I'm looking at this picture, and I don't really like the lines in the background. right? Like, I don't like it. It doesn't really go well. I want to take it out, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to double click on the picture, okay? And this is not your name. This is your actual background picture, okay? Now, I'm going to click on remove background. Now, if you guys didn't see what I did, I double clicked on the picture, okay? And I went to picture format, okay? And then I went to background removal, all right? Now, it looks a little weird right now, okay? You don't see my name in word art. That's cool. You're not supposed to see that, but you are going to see the background image that I put into the actual document. Now, here's what we're going to do. You're going to notice that there's a lot of stuff in purple. Well, that's the computer's way of trying to help you delete some of those things. Okay, so whatever the computer put in purple is what the computer thinks you want to get rid of. So since the computer doesn't get to make all the decisions, you're going to actually instruct the computer on how you want your project or your creation to look. So we're going to change how this background picture looks. Okay. So I'm going to, since I have a lot of stuff in purple, I'm going to mark areas I want to keep. I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to use this little pencil. Okay. And I'm just going to start at the far corners of the things that I want to keep. And guys, it's okay if you look, I drink a lot of coffee. Okay. So that means that sometimes my hands they shake, and it takes me a little while to get this done. I don't always get it the first time, every time. It takes a little bit of practice. And you guys will see later on when we have more complicated projects, how annoying and helpful this tool can be. Okay. Let me go back to that. And I'll go back to remove background. Now I'm going to mark areas to remove. Okay. And I'm just going to gradually just click until I can try to get that part right. Yeah. Yikes. Ooh, I just messed that up. Okay. Now, if you mess up, click on discard all changes. It's that easy. Okay. But let's go back. Hopefully I get it done this time. I don't know. Maybe I should stop drinking so much coffee. Sorry. Okay. So we're on mark areas to keep. So I'm going to click here. And I'm going to click here, here, here. I'm going to click here. So I'm just going to keep clicking here at the top. Okay. Keep going, keep going. And guys, I just messed that part up again. It's okay. Now, if you get to the point to where you're over it, right? And you're just like, forget it. Like, this is too much. I don't have time for this. Then you can always change your background picture. However, this is a skill that you all will have to know. You're going to have to know how to do this for future projects. And you're going to have to know how to do this well for future projects. So the way that I teach is whenever there is a skill that you guys have to develop, and you have to use that skill mostly in almost all your projects, I try to start you off just, applying that skill early. That way, when you have the major projects that's way more complicated than this, then it's not so hard for you to apply that skill and move forward. So look, I'm okay with what I've done thus far, and I'm going to click on keep changes. Okay. Now that's going to take those white lines out. Okay, so I have Ms. Watts Shopping Mall. And so I'm going to just add, let me see, what do I see? I do see trees when I go to a shopping mall. I see small plants or something like that. So I'm going to go to online pictures and I'm going to put small trees. Clip art. Don't forget to do the clip art, guys. Extremely important. Okay. Now, yeah, my mall's gonna look really crazy, jacked up. Can I say that? I don't know. Okay, but anyway, all right. Let's go with this one. This one's cute. Okay. Now, here we go. Now, oops, I can't move it. What do I do? You're gonna go to wrap text. Go to wrap text, and you're gonna put it in front of text because you don't want it to go behind. And let's just move this back. You don't want it to go behind your background. Okay, now remember when I told you guys you're gonna have to use the remove tool. Remember when I said that? Okay, that's when this is gonna come into play. All right. I'm going to first go to picture format. Okay, and I'm gonna make sure that the wrap text is in front just to be sure. Okay, then I'm gonna go to remove background. I'm gonna mark areas to keep. Just a simple click on the step that I want. Don't forget the bottom of the tree and keep changes. Got it? I'm going to put this here. So I'm going to right click, copy, paste. Now, I am just for the sake of adding something else to it, I'm going to then put shopping bags or gift bags. Okay, I'll put those somewhere around here. Now, here's what I'm expecting for this project. I want to see no less than 3 items that you've added into the picture, okay, that looks like it would be in that particular environment. I know that I said it's okay. Well, for the example, I already chose one that had those different things in there. I'm okay with you doing that. I can't promise you that you'll get an A because you're not really doing any extra for that particular grade. But if you can add in your own elements, okay, and they blend, okay, then I can give you the extra points because that's when you've applied yourself and you've done more work, okay? It's okay, it happens, it's part of life. So I'm gonna go to the insert tab, I'm gonna go to online pictures, and then I will type in shopping bag. Or is it called a gift bag? I don't know. Is it a gift bag? Who knows? Okay, whatever. All right, so I'm gonna go to clip art. All right, so let's go. Ooh, I'll go with this. Now, look where it popped up, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go to wrap text. I'm going to put it in front of text. And then guess what? I have to remove the background again. And it's okay, guys, because y'all have to learn how to do this anyway. It's no big deal. All right, so I'm going to click on mark areas to keep, just like I told you guys before. Okay. Guys, please feel free to take a break. If you need to, pause the video, come back to it. I just want to make sure that I'm including everything so that way you're not confused about what it is you have to do. Yeah, let's see. Okay, and let me do that. H. Oops. Told y'all I need to stop drinking so much coffee. Okay. And I don't know why I'm not using my stylus. That's what I really should be using. Why did I think of that earlier? Like, seriously? Yeah, I'm tripping. Okay, so I'm going to click on. Did I get it? I didn't. Y'all, I did not get it. I can't. Okay, is this thing playing with me? I feel like it's playing with me because I am. Y'all, I think I need glasses. I don't know. Oh my God. I'm so messing this up. Okay, wait. Y'all can seriously fast forward until I finish this part. Oh my, that. Wow. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It happens. All right. Okay, there we go. We have shop. Yeah, I kind of messed that part up right there. So I'll click mark areas to remove, and I'll just remove the white space there, and I'll remove the white space here. Okay, so let's see what we got. Click on keep changes. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna minimize it, and I'm gonna put shop here. Got it? All right, so actually those bags are bigger than the trees. Like, that's too big. Okay, so here we go. Now, guys, I need to make sure that I combine all of these together. Okay, so I'm gonna left click on where it says my name, Miss Watts. Now I'm gonna use my hand and I'm gonna hold the shift button down. Okay, then I'm gonna click on my background, and you should see the editing circles around the background. Hold on. Okay, I have the editing. You see it? I have the editing circles around the background. Okay. And then I'm going to click on my trees. I'm going to click on shop. Okay. Now I have not let go of the shift button yet. Now I'm going to release the shift button. Okay. Without moving my mouse, I'm going to right click. Right click. Got it? Did you see that? I did the right click. Okay. Then I'm going to left click on group. And then all of this is stuck together as one. Got it? All right. That's one of the things that I need for you guys to do. It may take y'all you may have to practice it a little bit. That's okay. Because that's why you're taking this class. You need to learn how to do that. Now, guys, let's just say you group it together and everything is not exactly where you want it to be. That's fine. Because all you have to do is click on the parts that you want to change and bam, you can change it. And then you just click and everything's all back together again. Got it? Okay. So that's how we're going to do that part. Now, what I just showed you guys, okay? That's called grouping. You guys will have to use that particular skill, definitely, I want to say from the first project all the way down until the very last project of the year. You're going to have to learn how to group a lot of different things. And even though I've been teaching, this is my, God, what year is this? I've been teaching in total for 16 years. Okay. And I still sometimes struggle with grouping in wrap text. It's okay. All right. Okay. So as you can see, I really didn't need all of that space. So I can just leave this space here, or I can expand my picture. It's up to you. I really don't like to use a lot of white space. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just not into I don't like using white space too much. Because to me, it just looks dull. Okay, so if you have a lot of white space, a really good way to get rid of that is to go to the design tab and you're going to go to page color and just change the color of your page. Okay, I'm going to change the color of my page to black. Okay, because I don't like all that white space. Now, I'm going to delete the information that I have here. And then I'm just going to type all of the info that the project calls for at the very bottom. So let's make a comparison to what it is you're supposed to have. Now, we have one image here, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect, okay? That already came with it, but like I said, if you want to find a background picture that already has all those elements in there, that's fine. But that's not a 100, okay? That's like an 85, still passing, but if you want to get the 100, you're going to actually have to do a little bit more, okay? You're going to have to do a little bit of your own personal skills and just adding things in there on your own. All right, so then let's go to the avatar, okay? I don't know which particular site you guys decided to go with to create your avatar. I can only tell you the site that I use. I already have it in Schoology, so you're free to use that one or whatever. Just make sure your avatar looks like you, okay? All right, so now I'm going to go to insert, okay? I'm going to go to pictures. I'm going to go to, okay, let me see. Here. Here's my full body avatar. Got it? Bam, she pops up right here, okay? So once she pops up, I'm just going to simply click on her, go to picture format, and, oh, wait. Wait. Is it going to let me do it? Wait. Oh, I know, duh, because I put it inside of the text box. Okay, listen. Yeah, I'm glad I did that in front of y'all. Whenever you are getting ready to insert another picture, don't insert it inside of the text box. You want to click anywhere on the actual page to where you don't see editing squares anywhere or circles, sorry. And you want to make sure you're not in the text box, okay? When you're in the text box, you're going to see the editing circles here. When you are inside of the picture itself, you're going to see the editing circles. Okay. We don't want to see any of that when you're inserting your avatar. So just click somewhere like maybe outside of the border. Okay. To where you can find the cursor, which is right here. Okay. So now I'm going to go to insert And I'm going to go to pictures and I'm going to go to my avatar. Okay. And my avatar is right here. Okay. So now I'm going to change her wrap text. I'm going to put her in the front. All right. And I am going to remove the background because I don't need all of that on there. Right. So then I'm going to mark areas to keep. Okay. Now, guys, I've already gone over what your avatar has to look like. I'm okay with your avatar having a little bit of leg showing through the slits. Okay. However, I'm not okay with you showing any parts of your stomach at all. You need to be completely covered up whatsoever. At the top, completely covered up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because you still need to make sure that your avatar is following what is appropriate for school. Okay. Let's see, I forgot to keep her hair. Yeah, but your avatar needs to definitely look like you. Okay. All right. So here we go. So I'm going to put my avatar here, right? Because I want it to look like these are her bags that are behind her, right? And she's walking. Y'all see her walking and strutting? Okay. All right. So there we go. And then here is just when you're going to type all of your text. All right. Once you're done with this particular project and you've typed all of your information, you're going to save it. File, save as Adobe PDF. Got it? And it's going to save a version of Word, and then it's going to save a version of Adobe. And you can name it Colors Personality Final Project, whatever, or your first and last name does not matter. Okay. I do want to tell you that when you are creating your name and word art, I want to see your first and last name. If your first and last name takes up a lot of the page, then what you need to do is kind of like change the size of the text. And actually, let me show you that now. But anyway, hopefully you guys know how to save. So once you save it, then you submit that as a PDF. But let me just show you guys how to do this real quick because I don't want to just leave y'all hanging. All right. Where was that, y'all? Because this thing is tripping. Seriously? Did it freeze? Really? Wow. Okay. Okay. So, thought I was going to be able to show y'all that. So, guess not. Yeah, because my computer's tripping. Anyway, so that's going to be it for this lesson. If you have any questions, please make sure you contact me. You guys have my email. You also have my alternative office number for you to contact me. If you need assistance one-on-one, I can schedule a conference time with you for us to do that. But that's pretty much all the instructions on completing your first major project for this particular class. So hope you enjoyed your lesson. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye. Seriously? I cannot believe this thing froze. All right.